What's good, y'all? We got Love Island is normalizing hookup culture. Dangerous propaganda. Shouts out to Ty Boogie. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. Let's see what it's hitting for.
So I listen to y'all, right? Y'all told me to go watch Love Island. Y'all said, DJ, give it a chance so we can talk about it. I'm like, all right, cool.
Lust Island.
So freak
Island.
That shit ain't about love.
Bro, I don't know, y'all. I was watching this with my ex, bro. Crazy. She done me so bogus too, bro. And she did. Anyways, I called it Freak Island. I already knew that this what that was, bro. They all getting tossed around. They all fucking each other. It's Hollywood. They gotta do something strange for some change. Oh, mamas.
Like, all right, cool. I ain't tell me that so freak but that shit ain't about love. That's
I don't know, y'all. I watched Love Island and I found that show absolutely disgusting.
I'm just curious, like, who gave everyone the herpes, right?
I've never really been a fan of messy TV. Like, I'm
Me
not
neither.
a loving hip-hop, Housewives of Atlanta type
Never.
of guy. But now
and it's
I'm
a red flag to me if you watch that shit.
married man, so I catch myself watching what my wife is watching.
Oh, he
sometimes.
married.
And next thing you know, I'm sitting beside her like, why did she do that? Why did she do that? With my ice cream and my pillow. It's just part of being married. I don't know. We seen everybody talking about this new show called Love Island. So we like, all right, let's put it on. Let's see what it's about. You know, it's a date. It's a date. Y'all, the first 10 minutes, we was completely caught off guard. We thought this was a regular show of people trying to find love. These people on the internet that's amping up this show, they not telling y'all what's really inside of this show.
Bro, and these girls watch this shit, bro. My generation fucked up. That's why it's hard for me to find a good one, bro. I can't lie, bro. They watch these shows and mimic what they see on these bitches, bro, and want to be that, bro. I swear to God, bro. Even the older ones. I had an older one.
So I immediately thought they need to change this from Love Island to Freak Island.
I don't know, y'all.
Freak Island.
I've
been said this as soon as I seen it, bro.
Fucking disgusting. Cause like, why are we kissing each other?
That's the first. That's what I was saying.
Why are we swapping so much spit?
That's what I was saying.
With each other. It's nasty.
That's
it's
what
gross.
I was saying,
and
bro.
then on top of that, hold on. Let me gather my.
Whenever I first watched, bro, I watched this, mind you, probably a year ago, bro. Maybe not that, yeah. About that long ago, you know, and it was like the first season, even though I was a little late to it. I said the same shit. Freak Island. Why are they kissing? That shit's nasty. I said the same shit then, bro.
Just Cuckold Island. I hope I'm allowed to say that on TikTok. But that's literally what it is.
Cap.
That's literally
Cuck
all
Island.
It is. And y'all hyped it up. I seen the clips of Huda and she's so tea. But the show is nasty.
So
then they had Megan Thee Stallion
up there.
Go
watch Love Island. I said, DJ, give it a chance so we can talk about it. I'm like, all right, cool.
Looking to get up to $750? Then BioLife is looking for you.
Yeah, take your ass to work.
Why the fuck y'all ain't tell me that bitch so freak the fuck out? But that shit ain't about love. That shit is solely lust. That bitch should be called Lust Island. The first episode, bro. They introduce everybody, and then now it's time to pair everybody up. So I'm like, okay, cool. They're probably gonna do some icebreaker, like who's the most compatible, like what are your beliefs, what are your morals, what are your values. But he felt the freaky ass fucking host. Man. She freaked the fuck out too, her old ass. She like, all right, all y'all niggas line up. Y'all women, go pick 2 niggas to tongue the fuck down. What kind of shit? Bro, they was swapping saliva before they even swapped each other info. Like, you don't even know this person backstory, but
first
you got
thing they did was kiss.
And then it's like,
the thing about it is, I only watched this because I was with this shorty, bro. The shit you do, bro. What the fuck was I about to say, bro?
Like, you don't even know this person backstory, but you got their tongue down your throat, and then it's like, they kiss one person, and they go kiss another motherfucker. Episode 2.
Yeah, that's how you know it's scripted. It's fake as hell. It's just not real. And it just make these bitches look like hoes. And then these girls, they watch this shit. And they want to be that. They mimic it. You know what I'm saying? They want to have a good time, turn up, party. I hate y'all. Oh, I hate y'all bitches, bro. Not gonna lie, because y'all ain't nothing but some hoes, man. Even if y'all ain't even fucking, the way y'all act is some hoes. Y'all don't even have to be fucking. Just the way you act and carry yourself, like, is your value is I just seen a baddie post something on Snapchat talking about. I know she was drunk. She posted shit at like 4, 5 in the morning. I'm asleep though. I'm waking up just checking the phone, right? Shorty talking about you niggas are so gullible. You niggas are so gullible. I would never talk to you if I ain't never I be lying to y'all niggas if we ain't never kicked it outside of a text message, then I'm lying to y'all niggas. I'm like, man, she bad, but boy, I would never even attempt to slide in your DMs. Fuck no. Never.
Down your throat. And then it's like, they kiss one person and they go kiss another motherfucker. Episode 2, blindfold.
The bitch gotta choose you, bro. That's the time I'm on, bro. If the bitch ain't choosing, move. You know what I'm saying? And even when you choose, you're only choosing for the split second. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just preparing myself for the fallout. You know what I'm
saying? They kiss one person and they go kiss another motherfucker. Episode 2,
disgusting.
Blindfold. Go kiss whoever the fuck you want. Like this shit freak the fuck out. They got this freaky ass room with all this sex toys and shit. All of them gotta sleep in the same, like all the beds is in one room. They show the cut scene of somebody gripping the covers, somebody was getting their kitty licked. Hey, boy, this shit ain't got nothing to do with love. Y'all motherfucker lie. Y'all lied to me.
I'm gonna do my best not to ruin the show for anybody that hasn't seen it. But literally, as soon as you turn the show on, it is nasty. These folks are selecting each other by tongue kissing each other. They're literally watching a stranger tongue kiss somebody else, and then they walk up there next and tongue kiss that same person.
It's highly weird. They gotta do something strange for some change.
But it ain't no, it is a, you know what I mean? Like they singing the lullabies together. And then the next person comes up like shit is just gravy. Like, I'm next. Motherfucker still got spit on the side of their mouth from the last kiss. I'm like, this is nasty. And fellas, I'm gonna keep it a band, all right? I'm gonna keep it a stacked dizzle. If you are tongue kissing a girl right after she just got done tongue kissing a man, you just tongue kissed that man too. His spit is still in her mouth. That is the strangest shit that's the strangest opening I've ever seen, opening a show to find love. Then you got people matching and saying, oh, we have such a deep connection. Until the damn games come out. The games come out and they turn into a damn...
Imagine when AI gets here, bro. We're cooked. They are finna fuck our minds up.
Diddy party.
And AI is already
freaking
here.
Each other. They go from, oh my God, I'm just so serious about this person. I could really see a future. Until they get a message on their phone that they all invited to the freak off. This is not a show of finding love. This is a orgy game. But on a more serious note, it feels like some type of programming when I watch this show. Like, it feels like they're trying to normalize being a cuckold.
It's cap. It's a fucking show to put on the people, bro. To fuck their minds up, to fuck the household up, bro. I'm telling y'all niggas.
Cuckolding. They want us to be cuckolds. You're sitting there laughing.
You don't got no eyebrows.
Cuckolding propaganda is at an all-time high. You're sitting there and laughing.
An Asian with a face tag?
Wants us to be cuckolds and you're laughing?
Y'all, Hannah and Pepe. Look at this. She gonna take this spit, put it down there, right? And it's gonna go somewhere. The camera gonna go somewhere else. And it's gonna come back to them. And then it's gonna, like, he gonna move back and forth like he get her. Like, look. Look. Bro, that shit. Look, she gonna take the spit, put it down there, right? Now watch. It goes somewhere else. Now look at him.
I'm telling y'all, man, this show is freaky.
I wasn't looking that hard watching this shit to try to figure out what they was doing under that bitch.
You haven't watched the show. You probably heard the name Huda. You probably heard that name at least one time on your timeline. Somebody on your Instagram, somebody done said
I watched the first season in the last month.
They're talking about the girl.
I don't think I watched the whole thing.
Here's 3 reasons why this bitch is crazy. First off, we gotta start out strong with the mommy comment. Like, she could have came up with.
And a lot of them hoes on there was ugly as hell.
way to say this to Nick, but it just sounded kind of weird. And Nick had no idea how to react to this, so he just tried cracking a joke. I feel like a lot of people overlook this second one.
These are Hollywood
she's
actors,
in bed with
bro.
Jeremiah, and she's like, do I have to worry about you? And then Jeremiah's like, if we're together, no. And then for some reason that triggers her to ask him if he would share his location with her. And then I feel like that kind of freaks out Jeremiah because he's like not really cool with that. Plus I feel like it's way too early on for her to be saying stuff like that to him. Okay, and the third example really took me over the edge because it made me really think, like, did she not realize that she's on a reality show? She's over here breaking her back to see what's going on. Like, the new bombshells are coming in here for a reason, and why would she even want to be in a relationship with him when she says she can't even trust him without having his location? Let me know in the comments other things that she's done that kind of proves that she's really crazy.
And again, for the people that have not watched the show, I want you to imagine that delusional girl that you was dating and you was trying to leave, and she was like painting narratives on make you out to be the bad person on her way out the door when you're trying to get rid of her. She kind of harasses you and things like that. That is exactly,
bro, that's what they do, bro. Man, they love playing victim, bro. You could do everything for them, bro, and then they'll still just make it seem like everything is your fault, bro, and you're wrong on everything, my nigga. They try to play you like you're crazy. That's crazy to me, cause I'm not crazy. Maybe a little bit for dealing with your ass, you know. But I'm not crazy, man.
And she was like painting narratives on make you out to be the bad person on her way out the door when you're trying to get rid of her. She kind of harasses you and things like that. That is exactly what this girl is doing on this show. But what's so odd about her is that it seems like she's forgetting that she's on a show. Like when you watch, it feels like there's some screws missing or something. But ladies, I'm gonna be honest with you. Your homegirls, your best friend, I ain't gonna say you, cause you know how the accountability get, but a lot of women act like this. There's a lot of women that act like this, that when they're hurt, they try to act like, oh, it's the other person. When the other person just put up a boundary like, yo, I'm not about to deal with your crazy.
And then that'll make you think ways about yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're the type that actually like take things into consideration, bro, and you actually try to better yourself and learn from things, bro. That shit'll fuck you up, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You gotta be careful, bro, cause it's fucked me up. I'm talking from experience, nigga. Shit.
Crazy shit. So they flip the switch and say you're the problem, even though we've been watching her bug out this whole season. And then what does she do? This is the same thing ladies be doing. They run back to their friends and tell their friends only their side of the story, making themselves look innocent. And then the ladies' friends, y'all ain't no damn better, cause y'all enable them instead of keeping it a stack. Girl, you is crazy. But fellas,
right. That's what they do, bro. Women comfort each other, bro. That's what they do. Even when a bitch ugly, they'll sit there and say, oh, you look so cute. They lie to each other, bro. That's what they do. Women, it's not just men that tell women what they want to hear. Women tell each other what they want to hear, bro. I swear. It's toxic.
The fresh and fit guys hate women so much because she's the kind of girl that a lot of dudes will go for, whether it be because of her body or anything physically. You're so happy that you got a girl with a body and a decent face. You're completely looking past how she handles situations in an extreme toxic way. So now you get into a relationship.
That's everything, bro. You know, that's everything, bro, because you don't want them to go through no toxic shit, man.
With her, you get so used to her booty to the point where you're not blinded by the booty no more. So now you look up and you're like, damn, this girl is stressing me out. That's because you were so attracted to her sexually, you didn't realize that you never really checked her out up here.
Which I'm scared of the baddies. I ain't gonna lie. Like, as far as like y'all mental, bro, I'll fuck y'all up, though. I'll go crazy. You know what I'm saying? But your mind, I gotta protect my energy, man. Got to, bro. Cause y'all be the worst. Y'all be the most fucked up ones, bro.
Which is why I hear a lot of men saying all women are the same. No. All the women you go
in the club every night. She got her own crib, own car, everything though. You can't tell her nothing. And that be the problem, bro. You gonna look up, be 30, still doing the same shit. I'm not ever fucking with you.
Which is why I say you need to understand self in order to get around better women.
And then it's like you not finna wait all these years doing what you want to do, run the streets, fucking with all these niggas, have a child or some shit, then want to come fuck with me, settle down with me after all this time I've been grinding, I've been working this whole time. No, you don't get that. Fuck no.
Jeremiah was dealing with this girl, was trying to be patient with this girl after she's saying crazy things throughout the show. It is a perfect example of now you are doing this to yourself. You can't even be mad at her because she's showing you who she is. But let's get back to how freaky this show is. See, fans are starting to notice there might be something going around on this show, because when you're tongue kissing strangers back to back to back, you bound to see some effects. And let me just say this, all of this is alleged.
Hello, did anyone notice this? Are you okay, brother? You got a little outbreak?
Okay, so I'm watching Love Island from the beginning. I'm barely on episode 6. And I'm just curious, like, who gave everyone the herpes, right? And at first I'm like, well, if everybody kissed right away, how come nobody showed? And the only one that didn't want to kiss was Bella, right? Until the last one when she knew, like, between her and Nick was like not gonna work out. So I felt like she got a little desperate and started kissing everybody. And then I noticed this. Hold on. Did anybody else notice this? Okay. Play.
Indiana gonna win, baby!
We're in Florida asking people what they put their money on! I'm all in on OKC!
Indiana got that dog
This is probably AI, bro.
Will egg prices go up this month?
I think we'll hit $20. How many?
I think that's AI. I think this is AI, y'all.
Wow, rude.
Bye.
I'm sorry, you guys.
But I know my heart is the prettiest thing about me. And I'm gonna keep my head held high because somebody else is going to see my worth and my value. And I trust God's plan.
Bro, right there. Like right there.
Oh, yeah, I see it. See it. I see it.
Her lips are like bruised.
Got a bump on
Sorry,
it.
guys.
Hollywood, bro. You gotta do something strange for some
Did you guys
change.
see that? So, did she know the whole time? And that's why she don't want to kiss anybody from the beginning?
I'll leave you to pack your suitcase.
Because they don't have it yet. But she was the only one that didn't.
The rest of you.
This is nothing but a script.
Y'all are in a frenzy about these alleged cold sores on Love Island, and I have seen so much misinformation regarding cold sores or herpes simplex virus. I'm a sexual health expert. Let me break it down.
A cold sore is when your lip is so dry, my nigga. It's so cold outside, your lip is so dry that bitch is busted. Them is not cold sores. They are in tropical climates.
Circulating is, aren't these people tested
Nothing
for
cold
STIs
about that
prior
shit.
to being on the show? And the answer is yes, they are. Now, I don't know what kind of panels are being run on these people, of course, but if they're following the CDC guidelines for STI testing, herpes simplex virus is not included as part of that panel. It is not standard of care to include routine HSV herpes simplex virus testing when you're doing blood work and routine STI screening. And the reason why is because when you test someone's blood, someone who's completely asymptomatic, doesn't have any skin lesions anywhere, if you check their blood, the only thing you can check for is antibodies to herpes simplex type 1 and 2. And all the antibodies can tell you is if that person has ever been exposed to the herpes simplex virus in their entire life. And the reality is that most of the population is going to be exposed to herpes simplex type 1 or 2 at some point in their lifespan. And it may have even occurred when they were babies and grandma gave them a kiss, or in middle school when you shared your bestie's lip gloss. It doesn't necessarily mean that you will ever show outward symptoms.
Shares your bestie's lip gloss. If I have a daughter, my wife, my girl, whatever, you better teach her that.
Famously, a few years ago, stopped doing HSV 1 and 2 blood testing in their casting STI screening in order to be more up to date with CDC guidelines, and because there were so many people who would have been great for the show who were not cast because of the presence of these antibodies in their blood. And again, the antibodies doesn't necessarily mean that you will ever experience an outbreak or have those outward symptoms of herpes. So the only way to really definitively diagnose HSV is by...
That's why I don't be trying to smoke blunts with niggas, man. Y'all niggas be trying to... Bro, I'm done, bro. I'm not hitting no blunt, bro, that I'm not... Why? We are grown as fuck, my nigga. Why do niggas be trying to smoke all these blunts, bro? I don't get it. And pass it around to 10 heads. I'm bully boo, bro. Y'all can keep it, bro. I'm officially retired from social smoking, bro. I don't do that. No more. You can't hit my shit and I'm not hitting your shit. It's that simple, bro. Especially not with all these heads on it, man. Fuck no.
Lesions. You can swab that cold sore, or if you have genital lesions, and then that is a more confirmatory
be like,
diagnosis.
oh, you tapping out.
Now,
Nigga,
if these people
you after the second blunt, you plateaued. You're not getting no higher. I've been smoking the pen all day. What this blunt gonna do for me? Nothing.
Actually do have a cold sore or an outbreak, that would make a lot of sense. HSV tends to flare when people are stressed out, and we know that these folks are not getting any sleep. They're being filmed 24/7. Their nutrition status is probably down. They're drinking, and that is the perfect environment to experience an HSV outbreak like a cold sore. Another thing y'all are speculating a lot on is, where did it come from? Who got it first? Who brought it into the island? And the reality is there is absolutely no way to tell that, because theoretically all of the islanders and any of us could be shedding herpes, HSV, at any given time. Even if there's no outward symptoms like cold sores or genital sores, you theoretically can be shedding, aka being contagious for herpes simplex virus, even if you're not currently experiencing symptoms. Now, if you are currently experiencing
that's
an
why
outbreak
I'm bull off the hose too. I don't want the hose, bruh. Cause I don't know what, man. I'm cool, bro. I want to be a healthy, clean nigga, man. Fuck all that.
And it's highly contagious.
Y'all can keep the hose and y'all can keep the blunts, bro. Shit.
Contact with that, if you're kissing or, performing other types of sexual activity, that is a very easy way to spread the herpes virus. So hopefully this cleared up some misconceptions
Lord,
about
protect
cold
me,
sores,
please,
herpes simplex virus. It's all the same. If you have any other questions, drop them in the comments and I'd be happy to keep talking about this.
See, we don't know if it's true or not. That's a high possibility, because what do you expect when you're kissing a lot of people? And that's my thing about people that's like overly freaky. I know some guys that really feel like kissing multiple girls in one day just makes you the man. Like, when people are on that freaky stuff, bro. Like, y'all do know.
I would argue, like, I'd rather hit with a condom on than kiss. Like, I've been hit. I ain't gonna lie. It's been some hoes that I done hit, bruh, and I ain't kiss. Fuck no. That's why I'm cool off all that, bro. I'm not doing it, bro. Y'all won't catch me slipping. I'm looking for the one. If I don't ever find it, then it is what it is, bro.
No, y'all don't have to be on that freaky stuff just because super freaky stuff is happening. Like, some things you could look at and be like, you know what, all of y'all are nasty, I'm not doing this. But some people want to get freaky experiences so bad that you don't even think of the possible consequences of what you're doing till you get that phone call. But I just asked myself, like, did y'all know when y'all was getting on this show?
Don't do that, bro. It's not that serious, bro. If you've never had a lick of ass in your life, just don't do nothing. Don't. It's not that serious, man. It's not, I promise. They're nothing but headaches.
That y'all was gonna be up here making out with all these people. Did y'all know that this was part of the requirements? Like, what was on the application?
You guys know the requirements just to be a contestant on Love Island? So first, they have the bombshells. Like, they have just contestants waiting until somebody like bails out or like drops out or whatever, just waiting in hotels this entire shooting time, right? You go through all these psychiatrics and all these drug tests and tests or whatever the case may be before you go there, and you basically quarantine for 2 weeks. No phone, no TV, no connection with nobody, for you to basically be mentally prepared for it. And I believe they quarantine you to drive you crazy so you can go there and act a fool. They said all the like real eating is off of camera. They said that like when you see them dancing, there's literally no music playing at all, like at fucking all, because it's too noisy or whatever. They said it takes 24 hours just to record an hour episode, and they're there with no phones, no TVs. The phones that they have are only able to get in contact with staff and so on and so forth. And they do this whole thing to drive people crazy. So like, to be honest, we're all sitting here laughing at Huda, but in all reality, that bitch is going insane because
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the show, isn't it? That's the point of the show. To not have phones and stuff and be on the island.
And all these requirements of like literally being isolated on the fucking island with these people. So like, you can't tell me all of this is not like for PR, and you can't also tell me that any of these people are truly in love, to be honest, or falling in love, or even in like this, because of so many things you have to do before you even get there to find a motherfucking love and to get the money, I guess.
Man, this show is about money. It ain't got nothing to do with love. It is overly freaky. Like, this show makes Pop the Balloon look like the place to be if you really trying to find love. But it just feels like some type of sexual...
Pop the Balloon is not shit. Pop the Balloon is fucking content, bro. We're cooked. There's no... Man, the bitch gotta choose up, okay? And she has to be willing to hold it down through the ups and the downs. Y'all gotta be able to work that shit the fuck out, bro. It's just that simple, bro. Y'all both gotta be on the same mindset. And y'all gotta be able to work y'all problems out, man. You know?
Sexual propaganda is trying to be pushed on us because this show got big out of nowhere. It's an island of lust. That isn't love. But pay attention how they're trying to normalize lust and being the same thing.
Yeah, nigga like me, bro, if we start talking, bro, like I don't care about of course I'm trying to get freaky. But you know, that's not everything to me by any means. Like, I gotta know how you really are, though. You know, we gotta go through trials and tribulations. Feel me?
Thing is love. For the younger generation, the 18 and up crew that's watching this show, what do you think they're starting to believe by watching something like this? They're gonna believe that getting freaky with multiple people is part of the dating process. Don't get me wrong, the show has a very interesting storyline, but the overall
and then you can just and really what it is, the show, they all hop around from each other, like from one person to another. Like the next episode, within the same episode, they might get with multiple people, bro. And so that's what people are gonna think. A lot of y'all hoes is gonna be hoes. We're cooked, man. You know what I'm saying? I pray for myself. And I pray for the generation. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. We on the road to 100K, okay? So I need everybody hit that like button, subscribe button, turn on all notifications so you never miss a video. If you made it to the end of this video on your board, check out this video to the left or check out my music to the right. I just dropped some new shit, all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, all that good shit. I'll get at y'all on the next one. And I'm gone. TYP tonight.